For many of us, self-discipline is a difficult chore. It seems like a mountain we know not how to ascend. But what if I told you that Miyamoto Musashi, a warrior from centuries before, possessed the formula for learning this elusive ability? Indeed, the fabled swordsman who went unbeaten in his 61 duels not only handled the katana with accuracy, but also developed a self-disciplined philosophy applicable today. Though we're not all preparing to be swordsmen, Musashi's life is full with lessons on self-discipline that speak to our daily challenges. Discipline, he thought, was about knowing your goal and following it even when the going becomes tough, not about making you do things you dislike. Sounds familiar, indeed? They're the very times when Musashi's ideas can help us. They're the ones when we still feel like quitting midway through a project, or when we push off our morning alarm. How then can you develop that kind of relentless self-control? Consistent practice is one of the main lessons Musashi imparts. He didn't become a master suddenly. It took years of mastering his trade, failing, and overcoming discomfort. Discipline, in his perspective, develops gradually rather than in a flash. It's about showing up every single day, despite not feeling like it. How many times have you given up on something as you didn't see quick benefits? Many of us stumble in that regard. Though Musashi reminds us that actual development takes time, we nevertheless want instant pleasure. Let's consider distractions for a moment. In Musashi's day, they might have been other soldiers or the urge to lead a less strenuous life. Our distractions today are cell phones, social media, and many other things that chew up our time. Musashi was all about concentration, that is, about eliminating the pointless. Known to spend hours meditating or practicing, he was totally engaged in his trade. The last time you sat down to concentrate on anything free from interruptions? I'm ready to guess it has been some time. The life challenges of Musashi force us to cut off the distractions keeping us from reaching our objectives. Here's a notion. Musashi lived by the non-seeking comfort philosophy. Comforts, to him, were the adversary of development. Sounds harsh, right? However, consider this. How frequently do we select the simple path out since it is more convenient? Comfort invites us into inertia, whether it's lying in bed instead of hitting the gym or binge-watching TV instead of focusing on a personal project. Discipline, Musashi said, calls for us to embrace discomfort. We grow out of those times of resistance. Self-discipline is ultimately a personal trip. What helps one individual may not help another. But Musashi's life provides a classic structure. Keep concentrated, train regularly, and welcome discomfort. Even in little ways, if we can accomplish these tasks, we will find over time increasing discipline. Thus, the next time you find yourself having trouble staying on target, consider, what would Musashi do? Though a tad cheesy, it works. Though it's not simple, as Musashi shows us, the road to self-discipline is quite worthwhile.